everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome to episode 108 of In Focus Friday. Now, last week we had a look at the Fijian Mermaid Rising coin by the Scottsdale Mint, which in itself is quite an interesting coin because it split a lot of opinion. A lot of you out there really liked it. There's a lot of you who were, like me, a little bit on the fence about whether it's a great coin, and there were some of you out there who really did not like that coin at all. So if you haven't checked it out, please do go have a look. The link is down in the description below. Now, we are continuing along clearing the decks, so to speak, which is an apt phrase with this ship coin on the table, of In Focus Friday cannon fodder that I've been picking up over this last couple of months. So there is no vote in today's episode, but I am going to give you a sneak peek on what we're looking at next time, and it's a cracker. It's one of my favourite coins of 2018, so make sure you stick around to the end of this episode to see what we're featuring next time. But today we are looking at the Rum Runner, which is the Antigua and Barbuda coin, and it has here a fantastic ship with lots of rum on it. There certainly is no shortage of rum here. Captain Jack Sparrow would not be able to say, "Why is the rum gone?" It's here. It's in giant barrels in a bottle, sitting on the beach, waiting to be loaded onto that ship. Now, this is the start of a new series of coins, which is very interesting to find out about. It's from the East Central Caribbean Bank, and that's a mouthful in itself. So it's been shortened to the EC8 series, so Eastern Caribbean, and there's going to be 8 of them in the series, and this is the first one of the series, celebrating the history that Antigua and Barbuda have within the rum industry and trading rum and all of that sort of, I don't know, it harks back to romantic pirate history. And, well, I say romantic pirate history, there's a lot of horrible, hard times going on back then in the Caribbean with the rum runners. But, you know, it harks back to the 1700s when Antigua and Barbuda were, or when sugar was first introduced there, and the island became that kind of rum central capital for the Caribbean. And then the entire kind of rum trade grew around the Caribbean into the North American colonies as well. And in fact, it was this whole kind of rum running Caribbean kind of rum industry which fueled the Royal Navy sending over a lot of ships to protect all of the rum, and the British governors of the various different islands in the Caribbean would then give the Royal Navy rum as payment almost, to help support and protect their stocks and their fleets, which is now to this day why the British Army still gets their rum rations, which is a fantastic piece of history in of itself. So here we have a coin which celebrates that history, that industry on Antigua and Barbuda. It is a lovely looking ship that is sailing off into the distance, or it's waiting actually maybe to have, yes, in fact you can see the anchor line coming from the front of the ship. It's waiting for its rum to be loaded, and there's the barrels. Great detail actually on this, and I really do like it. The ship reminds me a little bit of the nautical coins from the Rwandan series, and that's no small hint as what we're going to be looking at next week, by the way. So it looks very cool indeed. It's got some great detail on it. The rum barrels themselves, nice texture on those, the beach itself, the bottle too. All in all, it's a very pleasing coin, and it has a lot of really good features in terms of light play. It looks great when you kind of can play it against the light of the camera. You see the sort of black stormy cloud background almost. It's got a bit of texture in the sky as well, which really does add to it. So there's a lot of things going for it, which I think make this coin very attractive looking too. Now, as I said earlier, it's from the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. It's actually a denominator coin, $2. It's 1 ounce of 909 silver. It's got Queenie's head there with a little bit more than just Queen's head. It's got some of those kind of, I guess, laurel leaves, I think they are. I don't think they're kind of quite like laurel leaves, but correct me if I'm wrong. So very interesting. What we'll be telling, though, is that it's going to be an 8-long coin series, so 8 years worth of coins. So whether or not Queenie will still be around in 2026 to have her head on the back of these coins, I do not know. So as a series, there might be some interesting things coming for it in the future. Only time really will tell. But, it's the first of the series. It has a very low mintage. Well, I say very low. It has a low mintage compared with some of the big release coins. It's got a mintage of 25,000 for these silver coins, which is, granted, not tiny, but it's certainly not huge either. It's got also some gold coins in the series as well. So there's 5,000 gold coins, 1 ounce gold, I believe, 2,500 colorized silver coins that have been officially made. Now, a lot of the time you get sort of aftermarket colorization of some of these coins and they don't look that good. So it'd be interesting to see. I might well try and find one of these in that silver colorized version. They're also doing a gold colorized version as well, which would be, I think, really interesting to see. I'm not sure I would pick up any of the gold ones of these unless they are pretty much spot price and that's part of my budget. But, you know, it's still an interesting thing that the mint itself is creating these coins. They're creating them in the different varieties and colours as well. So lots to collect if you're going to get involved in the series, which is very interesting. So I like it. I think it's actually a pretty cool coin. I'd rate it sort of 7 out of 10. I don't think it's going to set the world on fire. I don't think it's going to be the next Perthmint Swan or anything like that, but it's certainly a cool series that can celebrate those kind of Caribbean nations, Caribbean islands, and there's a lot of history involved in that. I don't know whether they're going to continue along with that kind of rum pirate 1700s 1800s theme. There's a lot of different things that can come out of the Caribbean in terms of stylistic design, so it'd be interesting to see what they come up with. Now, I haven't actually mentioned the mint of this coin. It is coming out of, I'm just trying to find it here, it's coming out of Scottsdale Mint as well, which is of course an interesting comparison to the Rising Mermaid coin last time. So, you know, this one, Scottsdale Mint, I think have done a lot better job than the Rising Mermaid. So there we go, that is the Rum Runner. I would love to know your opinions on this coin. Please do comment down below whether you think it's a good coin, whether you think it's a great coin. Score it out of 10, I do not mind. Just let me know down in the comment section below. Now, next week we are going to be having a look at another ship. We're going to be looking at the Rwandan nautical coin. This is the second coin in the series, and this is HMS Endeavour. Now, I've got two here because they come supplied. These are, by the way, just the BU regular coins rather than the proof versions. They come supplied in their OMPs, and I'm going to take one of them out of the OMPs next time so that we can see the difference that the OMP makes, because it really does make quite a difference on the coins. So if you'd like to see that, then please do make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you would like a notification when that video goes live next week, please make sure you hit the alarm bell, and then you will get that notification when the video goes live. Otherwise, if you enjoyed today's episode and you like the Rum Runner coin, then please make sure you hit the like button and share this video around on your social media. That would be very helpful for everything that I do here on my channel. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and please make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.